can always see, nobody ever masks something perfect. There's a little bit of pink shot on some of the rubber and stuff, so. It's a solid car. Yeah, I mean, it definitely needs body mounts. What happened with the other buyers? I'll check the tag. I expected the car to be this color. This is called Desert Rose.
Being cheap, guy.
Do you have the skirts? We're going on a field trip. All right, so I had no idea what we were gonna do today, honestly, because the weather's kind of crappy. We got no mechanics in the shop today. So I was like, well, I'm gonna do some little housekeeping stuff and go to Home Depot, talk to Shane, get a plan together for next week. And then I got a phone call about a car that I was chasing last, I don't know, probably 2-3 weeks ago. It was one of those phone calls. He's like, hey, I'm calling you about that 57 Chevy. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I tried to buy 100 cars, you know. And he said, he's the one in Pittsburgh, you know, the one on the north side. And I'm like, oh, you still have that? I thought you sold it. He's like, well, I thought I sold it too. And I thought I sold it again, but it's still here, and I was told that I should call you back. I'm like, all right, so we're headed over there because it's only 15 minutes away. So we're gonna go grab some lunch and go check this car out and kind of finish out the Friday checking out this 57 Chevy. It's a two-door hardtop. Guys owned it since '76. It's really cool for us because it's right here in town, which rarely happens. There's old cars everywhere. That's why I tell everybody, check your neighbors' garages, driveways, behind their houses, whatever, because there's old cars everywhere. I bet you there's a couple hundred within a 10-mile radius of where we're standing right now, not counting my stuff. So anyways, it's pink, but it's a hard top. It's a real hard top. For those of you that don't know, you know, the 5 to 7 cars, they had a ton of different bodies, especially at 57. I mean, you had a 2-door post car, you had a 2-door hardtop, you had a convertible, you had a 4-door, you had a 4-door hardtop. I think I got them all, 5 different bodies. Over the years, people would do all kinds of stuff. I've seen 2-door cars that literally have no back seat. They shorten them up. My buddy Josh just literally bought a parade car. They took a 2-door hardtop, whacked the top off of it, called that a convertible. I mean, I've seen many 4-door cars made into rusty convertibles to make convertibles, and they changed the doors or whatever. And this one's nice because I know by looking at the photos, it's all original. I think it's probably had a partial repaint. It is pink. He's saying it's coral. Coral is not this pink, but you know, depending on lighting and what phone or whoever took the photos, that can be deceiving. So we're gonna go check it out. I'm excited about it. It's a hell of a way to wrap up a week. It'll be a fun day, and we only got to drive 15 minutes. That never happens. That is just the best, because a lot of times we'll drive 2 hours to go look at something and not buy it. And today I don't really care if I don't go buy this car because it's only 15 minutes away. We're gonna go eat it quick and be checking out this car. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully we can make a deal. I'd love to have it. So we're gonna go to one of my favorite spots ever for lunch. I've been eating at this restaurant bar since I was a little itty bitty kid. This was me and my pap's favorite place to go for lunch. And me and my dad will still eat there. Joe Bates, that's in the shop, Richie loved this place. Like my wife calls it old people food. For you Pittsburgh people, Grant Bar in Millvale is like best Reuben in town, but this place also serves like liver and onions. It's it's definitely a little bit of an older crowd restaurant. Good lunch. Slammed a Reuben. Shane ordered a club sandwich and got a fish sandwich instead, and I had my typical Reuben. Now we are headed to Spring Hill, which is like the nicer part of Spring Garden. I don't think Spring Hill is really ghetto at all. Christina's parents live up that way. There's Spring Hill, there's Summer Hill. Spring Garden's pretty rough. I'm like, yeah, buddy. Oh, we don't get to show YouTube Rialto Street. We're on to a street. I forget what the nickname for that is. Slaughter Hill, I think.
Isn't it like the super vertical?
Yeah, it's super vertical. You'll be able to see it here in a second. They used to run pigs down it. This is real Pittsburgh back here. Extra on the picture.
This is like
Here's the Penn Brewery. You figure all these little small-time mechanic shops like to work on cars. All these guys that own body shops and auto body shops and stuff all got an old car. Every single one of them. I mean, Butchie had a collection.
This is Pittsburgh, sure.
There's the street, LTIN. Olton. The land of foundation problems. There's gonna be a, oh, this truck is not getting that. Yeah, no, not even close. I see her, I would have got that. The real estate's tough up here because you're on a hillside, hard to renovate, hard to waterproof the basement, hard to deal with the landslides.
That's a nice house.
Oh yeah, look at that Chevy Cavalier and a Chevy S10. It's a Chevy man. Our city's super cool. You got $1 million view there.
I'm Shane. Nice to meet you. Shane, nice to meet you too. Yeah, I get $1 million weather here.
Yeah.
One woke me up the other night in that stuff, and
Really?
I swear that boom of lightning was right out the window.
Yeah, last week.
No delay, and just kaboomski.
Wow. How long have you been up here?
Actually, my whole life, but not here.
Okay.
My parents' house is up the hill here.
Okay.
So this house is coming about 37
Okay.
years old. I drove every nail.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
But I had some friends that helped.
Yeah.
And the only time I had problems, I had to hire some. They never know when their next job's coming.
Right.
They take as many as they,
Right.
You know,
they try and fit it all in and work it all out.
and they end up then having to lie to you about
Right.
when they're coming back. But that's the problem in the city. You got to hire.
Yeah. So where's the car, down here or up the street?
No, up the street. We got to go. I'll point up to you here.
Okay. Yeah. I can't imagine building a house up here. I've done my fair share of giant renovations, and moving the material is always on my mind.
Because it's like his yard has no space. Oh, we're just walking
Yeah.
out. All right, let's see what's up.
I gotcha.
So this was all built in the evenings
Yeah.
and the week. It's same with the house.
My grandfather was an electrician. Everything I owned, he did side work with his buddies after work or whatever. They'd get done on a job, and then they'd all go to his house or whatever.
Drink beer
Or
and
vice
do work.
versa, yeah. Yeah, I bought my grandfather's house. There's definitely certain parts of it you could tell they were a little banged up when they were doing it.
Okay, bear with me here. This is, you know that old saying, you expand to the space available.
Yeah.
Oh, I've overexpanded.
Oh, that ain't.
This ain't bad at
Yeah,
all.
this is not bad at all.
Let me
I like the shear you ended up with.
8-foot jump shear.
Yeah. That's a hell of a piece.
Yeah, that weighs about a ton.
Yeah.
I think
At least.
I think that's almost 100 years old.
Yeah, and then the brake is nice too.
Yeah. Everything's been working out pretty good.
Yeah. So there she is.
All right, I'm gonna open this door here with a little more
Okay.
light.
Yeah, it's had a respray at some point in its life. Can always see nobody ever masked something perfect. There's a little bit of pink shot on some of the rubber and stuff. So the door close is nice.
Talking about that the other day.
You can kind of judge a car based on how the door closes on itself. The headliner's nice. Interior's pretty decent. Driver's side's a little rough. Needs a carpet. The wheelhouses have had some work in this car. It looks like it's hard to tell from here. Somebody got their POR 15 out in here, that's for sure. That's what's on these floors. This is all hand brushed, but they look good. It's a solid car. What happened with the other buyers?
What happened with the other what? Oh, the buyers.
Yeah.
Well.
She popped the belt.
Oh yeah, I was starting to take this spark plugs out. Here, maybe I got a better reach yet. This thing's probably gonna bust.
Yeah, well, if she didn't pull, it's probably stuck. Sometimes you gotta get them on the crank through the inspection cover. When's the last time you had it running?
When it came into here, which was probably in the early 80s.
Yeah, just from the condensation alone.
What did surprise me though is I got 2 of the spark plugs out up here, over here.
Yeah.
Now they're kind of a pain in the ass because they're underneath the.
Yeah, underneath the exhaust.
And then they got a little shield of sheet metal in there.
Yeah.
Heat. I pulled them out. There was nothing on the tips.
No rust. It could just be the rings. The rings will get sticky from sitting. I mean, hopefully the motor's not gone. So what did the other guys not like about it?
It's, like I mentioned to you, most of them didn't say anything. Okay, they just looked and then they would say, "Oh, we're going to think about it."
Yeah.
You know, well, then right then and there, you know that you ain't coming. They're not coming back to you. But what I have found out from the not at the beginning, but just recently, and I should have remembered this because I did some work underneath on the car, just painting, cleaning rust off years and years ago. On each side underneath of the car, between the back of the front tires and the front of the back tires, there's 5 braces coming off the frame for the body, 5 on each side. Well, 6 of the 10 need replaced.
Okay.
But I drove it like that, but it was so long ago.
I'm surprised to hear the body mounts are bad. It doesn't look like it. Typically when a car's got shop body mounts, the doors close funny and the fender gaps are weird, and you start seeing some fitment issues.
That's what puzzled me at first. The outlines of the panels here.
Yeah, I mean the frame horn's got some pitting on them and stuff, but I mean the car is a 57. The floors look great. I mean typically when you get a car with rotted body mounts, like you see it everywhere else. The car's usually rusty everywhere if the body mounts are that bad.
And then there's a problem on the inside of the
rocker.
The rocker panel. Because it would be nice to have a strip of metal down there that you could weld in new brackets to.
Yeah.
So I don't. There's. Well, you can already see there's work needs done on the car.
Sure. That's every car. That's even that new truck I drove here needs work.
Uh-huh.
I'll get underneath this thing, take a look.
So you got some cardboard here. Is there something over there?
Yeah, that's cardboard.
Okay.
Some kind of red oxide or red paint underneath.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it definitely needs body mounts. Floor braces and body mounts are crusty and failing. Yeah. This is probably the first car I ever seen that had really nice floors and really, really bad body mounts.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and the rockers are, this rocker on the passenger side's popping. It's still here, though.
Yeah. I guess it wouldn't be too rough to do it if you had a car lift.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'd mess with them. I mean, for how little anybody drives one of these things anymore, I probably wouldn't mess with it. I mean, if you put a bunch of people on it, hit some potholes, they're going to crush, but... Yeah, I mean, besides the paint, it's a pretty original car. It looks like it's got new leaf springs and new shocks.
Well, I put them on because it was sitting down when I first bought it.
Yeah, squatting pretty good.
Yeah, learned how to use a oxygen acetylene torch.
Oh, yeah.
I just learned how to do that the other day.
I was going to say, we just taught the camera guy how to use it.
When I was in my apprenticeship for sheet metal, they weren't going to teach you for welding and all that to the 5th year, and I couldn't wait to learn how to weld.
So I'll check the tag, but I expected the car to be this color. This is called Desert Rose. I'm pretty sure it was Desert Rose. Because when I saw the pictures online, I'm like, something ain't right. We got some holes in the wheelhouses.
Well, I patched them.
Patched them, yeah.
Yeah, that's I used stainless steel.
Okay. Yeah, I think this car was originally This is a nice color. It's like a champagne with pink in it. They call it Desert Rose.
Oh, would the VIN number tell you that?
Yeah, the trim tag. Well, the body tag underneath the hood on the firewall will tell you.
Yeah, okay. Being a sheet metal guy.
Do you have the skirts? You would have made a good body man. This patch here is nice too.
This car was covered with dust.
Yeah, we'll get that thing going. So take a look, see what the deal with water is in the chest.
That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take this apart like that.
Yeah.
Then my friend of mine did.
Yeah, you're good. Did you get pictures, like stills? All right, so we bought it. I cannot believe that I just bought that car. A better deal than I hoped for. And the car is better than I hoped for. Sometimes it works out. And I like to think it's because, you know, we've been slow. I never rip anybody off. I've been doing that for 11 years and things kind of just fall into my lap just by trying to do it right. He named the number. I'm happy, he's happy. So I know what we're doing Monday. I don't know what trailer I'm bringing for this though. We might go bust out my Pap's old trailer since we're not tied to Max D anymore. Okay. Nah, you know what? I'm telling you, Richie that works for me, he would love this. So we're probably gonna bring Richie. All right, we'll see you, Ed. Thank you. I can't believe that. I can't believe that car is here, and I can't believe that I was able to buy that car. It was overpriced when it was listed, and that's why I like gently inquired about it, because I didn't know where the guy's head was at. I mean, it's obvious to every car guy that there's more overpriced cars than reasonably priced cars. I really can't believe that he like right away kind of got down to reasonable money on it. He must have really been. I mean, when he called me earlier today. It's so funny, I almost didn't pick up the phone call. And he said, you know, hey, it's Ed with the 57. And I honest to God didn't know what he was talking about. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Ed, what 57? And he's like, the pink one. I'm like, oh, yeah. He's like, well, I'm getting chain yanked and tire kicked to death. He's like, I got to get this thing sold. And then this is that, so this with a trailer is going to suck. See, and I'm worried about even bringing my little trailer because that one's got them stupid, soft, little itty bitty baby tires on it. Jesus, I have less problems when we go really far away. I'm up for a good challenge, but this is tight. Even if you had a rollback or something, it wouldn't help you at all. I'm probably just gonna send it. So this truck's about 7 foot wide, 6 or 7, and that trailer's 8.5. I remember being a little kid driving over here with my dad. This is before everybody had tinted windows. I'd be looking out the window, obviously being a little kid, I'm staring at people, and my dad's like, don't stare at anybody over here. And I'm like, why? And he's like, just don't. I don't know if this trailer's a bad move or not, but it's what I got here. It's ready to go and it's empty. The other trailer, dead battery, flat tire, truck frame on it. I said, we'll just figure it out. We're just gonna wing it. It's only 15 minutes away. It's not a huge deal. That's a whole hell of a lot more trailer than we need to do this, but. I figured it would do it. That was nice. Oh, foot on the floor.
Yeah, it feels like it's like climbing in. Oh, you filling up the tires?
Yeah, just making sure everything's good there.
Perfect, thank you. We appreciate it.
Sure.
What are we doing?
How about yourself?
Good.
Who's this man?
This is Rich Bates.
Hi, Rich. I'm in.
Ed, please meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, that's the easy.
That's all right. We're good. We're good. We're good.
This is minimal. You get the first driver. Shane, tell me when you're ready, okay? Are you gonna? Well, we'll go on you. Time to put it in 4-wheel drive.
All right, let's do the normal thing. Ready to go?
4-leg drive, anyway.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Yeah. A little less, Rich. There we go. Okay, you can cut her a little bit. Yep. Okay, you can cut her a little bit. Okay, cut it. Perfect. Straighten her up, Rich.
That's what I'm hearing. There's the drone up there.
Yeah.
I think that's it. I think we're ready, right?
Looks like it.
Okay. All right, Ed. I'll let you know when she's ready to come take a look.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. You can for sure come over. You want to hop out here?
Here.
What a nice day. Oh man, we almost had a little Met Express trip there.
Figured out, see, I seen these two blades, I said, that ain't gonna slide over there.
I never had a car roll this good ever. We're gonna have to chop this thing and work on it. You're gonna lean on it and it's gonna run away. Oh, well, those ones for the 70s cars.
Yeah, they're for like 67, 8, 9.
That's it. We got her home. So keep your eye out on the next video here. The Will It Run video is gonna come. Right now that motor's stuck. So Joe's gonna work his magic and see if we can't get that thing unstuck. And I'm pretty confident, being that where the car was stored at in a nice garage. Air cleaners on it, motors all together. It doesn't look like there's any way for anything to get in there. Probably just condensation. Hopefully the rings are just stuck. I'm real hopeful we get this one running, but regardless, we're gonna throw it all back together. Probably polish the paint, polish the chrome. So we're gonna polish up the trim, get the front bumper put on it, maybe throw a carpet in it if it runs nice. But this is a killer car. I mean, it's a time capsule. It's got semi-original paint. So it's a really, really old respray. We think anyways. I do see some overspray and the jams are a different color. So it definitely was touched up at some point. But I mean, listen to that door closes. I got the keys for it. This thing, as far as 57s go, the only way this gets better is if it's a convertible. So this is a hardtop. For those of you that don't know, post car's got a post right here. This car, you put the front and back window down, there's no post. It's just, that's why they call it the hardtop. It's just, that's it. It's all you got. It's roof. The windows are down. It just looks way cleaner. So this is the most desirable next to a convertible for sure. So can't go wrong buying a 57 Chevy hardtop. So we're super excited. Make sure you look out for that next video. Will It Run video. It's going to be a really good one. You get to see us go all the way through this car. We'll end up doing the brakes if it's running for sure. So we're real hopeful. Cross your fingers that this thing runs, and we'll see you on the next video. Hey, thanks for watching our video. We really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have cars like these in your garage, if you have a fastback Mustang or convertible Impala, a nice original paint pickup truck or an old cab over truck, and you want to sell it, I'd love to try and put a deal together with you. You can get a hold of me at 412-335-6100. We pay excellent prices. We pay finder's fees. You know, it's no secret. We do make a little money on the YouTube videos, so that allows me to pay, you know, sometimes market value or really good prices for these cars. We'd love to come out and drag it out of your barn. We'd love to film it. We'd love for you to be a part of that whole process. So if you have an original paint or an original old fastback Mustang that needs work like these ones I have on my trailer, or if you have an old pickup or again a convertible Impala, cab over truck, whether it doesn't matter where you are, we buy nationwide here in the United States, all the way as far as California. I've had stuff New Mexico, Arizona, Oregon, Washington, high desert stuff we love. So, or if you're on the East Coast and it's a rusty Mustang or a rusty convertible Impala, that is fine. We typically don't buy many trucks on the East Coast, but I buy a lot of cars on the East Coast. If you have cab over parts also, especially for these early Fords, I'd be interested in that. It never hurts to send me an email or a text. IronCityGarage@gmail.com. You're welcome to send me an email or a text message, probably the best. You kind of get an instant answer that way. 412-335-6100. I'd love to talk to you. Hope you enjoyed the video, and hopefully we can make a deal on what you guys have on your farms or in your garages.